fantastic. I mean, the first word that comes to mind is confidence, and I think we have just built confidence and camaraderie over the summer. We're a really close team, probably the closest team I've been a part of my entire career, offense and defense respectively. Like, everyone's one big unit, and so just doing stuff throughout the summer, we're all really confident in what we've come here to do.
This is your second year with the program. Just how much more have you settled in with these guys, just knowing you have another full offseason under your belt?
Way more. It's really hard to come into a new year with a new team and have a month under your belt before you play the first game. So having a whole another 12, 13 months under the belt just makes my confidence level way higher, and then everyone around me too. Being able to have the relationships with everyone, the O-line, receivers, running backs, it just helps us just play better and trust each other way more.
When you look at last year, St. Francis had their first winning record since 2019. What makes you feel pretty good about this team that they can take that next step towards restoring that championship culture?
Yeah, so last year was definitely a step in the right direction. That's not our standard this year, nor will it be in the future. I think we have a lot of returning seniors and older players with a lot of experience this year, defense and offense, special teams, everywhere. So having a lot of experience in games under all of our belts, I think will help us kind of succeed and just go to the next step. And, pushing everyone else, all the younger classes, and telling them, this is what we expect, this is our expectations, this is how we practice, this is how we play. And so setting those expectations and just delivering during the game, I think that's what will push us.
What has really stood out about this offense so far in practice?
Explosive. That's first what comes to mind. We're really efficient in what we do. We're all confident. We know everyone knows their assignments really well, which I feel like is something that not that we didn't have last year, but it's just at a heightened level this year. We're really confident in what we do. We know what we're doing, and we go down the field quick.
When you look at Saturday, you go on the road to kick off your season at Indiana Wesleyan, one of those teams that has been one of the top programs in this division the last couple of years. What do you guys need to do, or I guess what have coaches been telling you this week as you guys gear up for your season opener?
Do your job. We don't have to do anything special. We don't have to go beat them. We just go be ourselves. That's all we got to do.
You've had some continuity with Reeve and Neely on the front line for you. What has that meant as you've gone through this preseason?
I love it. I love my guys up front. They're the rock of this team. Defense and offense. But obviously being an offensive player, my O-line is definitely a little more important than my D-line. But getting to know them and getting to know all five guys up front, it just helps me, talk to them. Understanding what I'm looking for, what they're looking for, and being on the same terms and seeing what's coming. So building the camaraderie over the summer, them hanging out with them, just doing stuff outside of football too, helps that a ton.
Cam, you lost him, as your leading running back last year, but you've got David Smith and a host of other guys that carried the ball last year. Who are some other guys that you've seen that might surprise folks that, maybe tuning in for the first time, like, didn't see anything much last year, but could be poised for a really big year in your eyes?
Yeah, so Lenny Bennett's first one that comes to mind. He's transferred from Indy. Him and David will both play a ton. It sucks that we lost Cam, obviously, but I think Lenny's a great replacement coming in. Quick, shifty, hard-nosed guy. Saw some Drew Wheat last year, quick running back, more of a screen guy. Most of our receivers are the same. DeAndre came from ISU, so he's another great addition, head tap kind of guy, which is awesome to have for me. I love that. I love having the tall head tap guys. So there's a couple other guys sprinkled in there for sure, but we have a lot of older guys coming back, which is awesome.